Welcome back, guys. It's Big Ben Crypto here. Yes, we're back with another video. Now, today's project is called Forest Financial, and I personally believe that this has an extremely huge potential. But before we get into this, please subscribe to the channel. It'd be greatly appreciated. And yeah, let's head right into this project. Now, I personally believe that this project has some very good tokenomics. For one, in terms of the web page, has a very sleek web page. But you know, before we judge the web page and what's not, let's head into the white paper. And with me looking at the white paper, I just read through, just basically skimmed through it. But I believe anybody that has common sense, that when we read through this, they will see that this actually has some very good tokenomics, and to me, I just think it's a really good project. And yeah, we will jump into every single thing. We're going to cover everything, or most things. We're going to cover the introduction, the reforestation, the forest token, the yield tree, the tokenomics, and probably the roadmap. Before I go any further into this video, this is not financial advice, or on the contrary, but if any of the team from Forest Financial see this video, I think this video was well said or well brought to. But you know what I'm trying to say. I won't mind being sponsored a note. Just saying. But yeah, let's continue the video. Yeah, so basically, Forest Financial is a new DAAS project that aims to provide lifetime sustainable income and improvement to the DeFi space. We offer a limited amount of permanent revenue generating assets. So as we can see from the get-go, this is not going to be a project where everybody owns a node or whatever the case may be. They have a limited amount of, well, not really nodes, but a limited amount of permanent generating assets, as they said. This is to our early investors in return for our initial investment to provide the project with funds. A big part of our profits are sent to the reforestation organization in multiple areas in the world to regrow our vital trees. Like this. Without them, entire ecosystems are destroyed and entire species of animals become extinct. It's our imperative to visually reduce climate exchange over the following 5 to 10 years. As you said, they can see their goals here, but this is something that y'all can read for yourself. But let's head into the reforestation. So it says reforestation. The rate of forest disappearing on planet Earth is very fast and expected. There are several key reasons for this. Added to every reason is a potential solution, of course. May of which you plan to find suitable organizations to send our charity to. So as you can see, straight off the bat, they're looking to tackle a very global problem, which is climate exchange. And this is one of the reasons I love it. Most things are heading green, and I believe for cryptos, we doing this is a step in the right direction. So yeah, y'all can read this as well. So let's head over to the Forest token. So basically, it says Forest is Avalanche network based token, fully paired with AVAX. It's basically the basis of our ecosystem and the currency of our marketplace. As you can see, they have a marketplace and they're doing NFTs as well. So as you can see, the maximum supply is going to be 1 million tokens, and the public launch price is going to be $75. Now, before we go any further, for a launch price to be $75, I mean, it doesn't necessarily, well, it is a lot for the small investors, yes, but I mean, it is a lot for the small investors, but we will also have to see how much tokens do we need in order to start earning those permanent lifetime rewards. But 75 is kind of steep, and that's the truth. Initial supply, they don't have none yet, or the contract here is not placed yet. But let's start at the yield tree. So let's see how it works. To purchase a yield tree and therefore generate permanent revenue, an investor must pay a set amount of money to the protocol to receive it. Okay, fair enough. We know how this goes. So it says the cost. A yield tree can be purchased after the Forest token has launched or during the pre-sale for the discounted price. It says basically one yield tree will be worth, or the cost of one yield tree is 7.5 Forest and 2.5 Forest worth in AVAX. So basically, whatever the given price is at the launch or whenever you decide to buy it, it'll be 2.5 worth of Forest in AVAX. So let's say 2.5 is worth, let me do some quick math, 150, about let me say $250. Let's right, so that would be 7.5 forest plus $250 worth of the forest token in AVAX. So it should be just around, I don't know, but yeah, you can do the math. They say, what does this calculation mean for the investors? Basically, it's basically what I just explained to y'all. It said the rewards, the yield tree generates forest tokens starting immediately after you purchase it. These tokens can be claimed or it can be used to generate a new yield tree once enough tokens have been generated. This is called compounding. Yes, we know that is called compounding. The first 10 forest tokens generate at a faster rate than the usual speed up to the return or investment of the holder. So I hope y'all guys got that. Once this has completed, daily rewards will lower using a decay process until the base reward has been reached. This will be then the permanent rate. I kind of see this as a sustainable approach, to be quite honest, and I kind of like it. I actually kind of like it. I actually think it would work. I actually think it would work. So it says here the start ROI is 0.01 forest. The daily decay will be 0.002, and the daily base rate, well, it was 0.04 forest, but I guess they changed it to 0.06 for the first 365 days. So basically the first year after the public launch. So it says compounding, unlike outright buying a new yield tree, compounding does not require the investor to pay a certain amount of AVAX. Just 10 forest tokens will be taken. So for example, how you needed to pay 7.5 forest tokens plus 2.5 worth of forest in AVAX for the first node or for the first yield tree. In the second case, if you're looking to buy another one, you want, well, this is compounding. If you're looking to buy another one, you won't have to go through the same process. It would just take the 10 forest nodes. As you can see, this is the diagram here, basically showing us how, or basically where the money goes after you buy a yield tree. So it goes from you buying it, then it goes to basically buy a yield tree, and then from there those funds go to the treasury and the liquidity pool. From the treasury, it moves to basically an executive plan where the money is then filtered through the emergency vault and the profit vault. From the emergency vault, it goes to the stake invested cryptocurrencies, straight back to buybacks, and also from the profit vault, it goes straight to the buybacks. Now, in the buybacks, now it heads to the burn wallet. Some heads to the burn wallet, some heads to the rewards pool. Obviously, because you need rewards, you need liquidity, and in this. So after it sends to the reward pool, it heads to the yield tree payout, so back to the stakeholders basically, and then it compounds and then back to buying more yield tree, and that is how that goes. As can be imagined, over time, as more and more yield trees are created, the reward pool cannot sustain outgoing forest. We know this is true, like all the other projects that have thought to done something like this. This requires the treasury to help offset the expense, causing our investments to grind to a halt. To remedy this, Forest Financial will have a maximum amount of yield tree, or basically a maximum amount of nodes that will be sold by the protocol. Once this limit has been met, no new yield trees are able to be bought from the protocol. This allows us to calculate our daily expenditures and take that into account when designing the plans to grow our treasury. I agree with this. I like this. So it said what utility exists after the limit has been reached. Once yield trees cannot be compounded anymore, investors can enjoy the lifetime rewards of the can basically enjoy the lifetime rewards of Forest Financial while partaking in the lottery. So I guess in the lottery is a different section in the thing. It says where it's buying and selling NFTs or yield trees on the marketplace, or they can save it for future items or events. Forest Financial will be partnering with real companies to provide the investors with a legitimate reason to earn and hold Forest. I like this. I really like this. And this is basically the map for how it's going to look for the first 2 years after the token has launched. So it says that as well, basically as you can see, from the start price starting from $75, they have a prediction that it will go up to just around $400, come back down to just below 200 to 180, and then slowly increase over time. And I believe it can go like this as well. And that's really say the initial hype of the Forest token launch causes the first spike in the price, which we know this. We can see this phenomenon occur in other projects where the first few months generate FOMO, causing new investors to enter the project. Once the FOMO has calmed down, the price slowly drops due to reducing buying pressure. This is then gradually offset by the treasury turning profits on its investment with DeFi and initiating buybacks using an algorithm to detect at what rate and frequency we need to do so. So as you can see this, I believe this is a very good project. So yeah, I believe this is a really good project. It has some very strong fundamentals. It seems that they really thought this through. It's not like all the other, like mediocre projects. And yeah, so as we can see, it has a very slick website. We can see the roadmap here as well. And also on Twitter, I don't know if you all saw or y'all could go and check, but they are very active on Twitter. And the key thing that I love about this project is that they're doing a lot of AMAs. I'm pretty sure y'all guys know that this. For me, I personally just don't like to see all of these further things, because anybody could write something and it could sound very pretty, but when the actual team is coming out and talking about the project, it really basically strikes home with me. And this is why I like this project and why I would invest in this project as well. So as you can see where they are in Q1 right now in 2022, and you can see they have a very bullish or very aggressive approach to 2022 Q1. Q2 is looking very promising as well, and we have Q3 and 4 to go up. There's a Discord. As you can see, look at this: Cryptoneers, DeFi Daily YB, and Node Nation. And this is why this project touched my heart, to be quite honest. For as financial, I believe this could be a very, as I said, this has insane potential, and I will be investing in this project for sure as I can get my hands on some Forest tokens. So yeah guys, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.